Light on. Mark says he's still not quite happy with Barbarino Boy in 5. Now they settle. Away they go, way quickly, run swiftly, and Libera from Rouge Bijou. Wide Publishing Fee, Dexterous and Royal Scribe. Dulcidium pulling his way up to the field from Mystic Man, Barbarino Boy with Tail Star, Lincoln Road and Zia Remus drop straight to the tail. The winning post for the first time, and Publishing Fee is the leader by 2. Run swiftly and 3/4 to Royal Scribe. A length and a half, Dexterous, Rouge Bijou. Dulcidium pulling like a train on the inside of Mystic Man over Barbarino Boy, Libera, Tail Star. And the last 2 as they lead the straight, Lincoln Road and Zia Remus. At the 1800 metres, it's Publishing Fee. By 2 lengths, Run Swiftly. A length and a half to Royal Scribe, dropping onto the fence from Mystic Man. One away to Dexterous, Rouge Bijou. A length and a half then to Dulcidium. A length and a half to Barbarino Boy, Libera, Tail Star. Lincoln Road and last, Zia Remus about 10 off the lead, but he's about to make a run 3 wide. Past the 1600 and Publishing Fee. Led 2, Run Swiftly. A length and a half. On the outside is Mystic Man. Ahead away to Royal Scribe. And a great spot, a length to do Dexterous with Rouge Bijou, the fence followed by Dulcidium, still pulling from Libera. Zia Remus whipping around the outside, 3 wide from Barbarino Boyd, Lincoln Road, and Tail Star last at the 1200, about 15 lengths from the leader. Publishing Fee went past the 1200 by 2, Run Swiftly. A length and a half to Mystic Man, Royal Scribe, the fence from Dexterous. A length to Zia Remus moving up on the outside of Rouge Bijou. One to Dulcidium, racing more kindly now from Libera, Barbarino Boyd, Lincoln Road. And last at the 1000 was Tail Star. 900 out, Publishing Fee. Led 1, Dexterous and a half to Run Swiftly. A length and a half to Mystic Man. The inside, Royal Scribe from Rouge Bijou. One away then to Zia Remus, followed by Dulcidium, Libera, Barbarino Boy, Lincoln Road and Tail Star. They're cracking the pace on now with about 6:50 to go and Publishing Fee. 3/4 Dexterous, a length and a quarter, Run Swiftly. 1 to Mystic Man, Royal Scribe and a half to Rouge Bijou. A length and a half, Zia Remus, followed by Libera. Now Barbarino Boy starting his run, but he's about 5 wide from Dulcidium, Tail Star, and Lincoln Road last at the 3:50 now. And Dexterous shot to the front into the straight from out wide on the track. Rouge Bijou from Run Swiftly. Then Publishing Fee, Royal Scribe, Mystic Man, and Barbarino Boy wide from Zia Remus, but Dexterous at the 120 by a length and a half. Rouge Bijou and Royal Scribe, they're cutting him down. Dexterous, Royal Scribe is coming after his stablemate, and Royal Scribe has taken the lead and won. Royal Scribe won a long head. Dexterous, Rouge Bijou from Barbarino Boy. Tail Star wide, Zia Remus from Mystic Man. Dulcidium, Run Swiftly, Publishing Fee, Libera, and last home was Lincoln Road.
On behalf of the Premier of Western Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman Dr. Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Premier's Cup, as the name would suggest, is a very important race on our calendar. It was named in honour of the Premiers of Western Australia and first run in 1969 when Sir David Brand presented the trophy. Unfortunately, Premier Brian Burke is unable to attend this afternoon. Nevertheless, his centres he's represented a very popular and a very astute Cabinet Minister, Mr Julian Grill, Minister of Agriculture. He has kindly consented to present the trophies to Mrs Nathanson and Saunders, the owners of Royal Scribe. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Julian Grill.
Dr Neville Way, members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the Premier of Western Australia, Mr Brian Burke. I think it's really appropriate that the Turf Club does underline the connection between the Premiers and the Government of Western Australia and the Turf Club industry. When I suggested to Cabinet some months ago now that we should perhaps have an inquiry into the racing industry, that particular suggestion wasn't one which met with great acclaim within Cabinet. The unfortunate fact about inquiries, and especially royal commissions that we've seen over the last few years, is that they've run off the tracks, to use a racing term. They haven't done much apart from make my colleagues in the legal profession rich. But it is pleasing to see that the particular inquiry that's going on now has been well accepted by the racing industry, is doing a good job. The people that are conducting the inquiry are well thought of by the industry, and the industry itself is very positive about the results that might come from that inquiry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here on such a lovely afternoon. Royal Scribe, I don't need to tell you, finished on very well, and it was a brilliant race for the horse, for the owners, and for the trainer and the jockey. Now, I haven't done this particular duty before, but I understand that I should now call forward the owners, Mr. Nathanson and Mr. Saunders, to accept the trophy.
Mr. Grill, Mr. Way, members of the WATC committee, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great thrill to win this race today and have hopefully a second string to the Perth Cup. And again, it endorsed Wally's opinion and judgment of the horse. I wasn't 100% sure that he would stay the mile and a half, but he certainly did it with flying colours, and it really is a great thrill. I'd like to thank Brendan very much for a wonderful ride. He's made a lot of difference to us since he began riding for us a couple of months ago. And some of you may not know just how dedicated and how professional this young fellow is. He works all day in the stables and rides for us. And as far as I'm concerned, he's the one person that tends to equal the professionalism and the dedication of Rod Kemp, who was also very dear to us, and I wish him very, very well indeed. I'd also like to thank Wally for doing a magnificent job with this horse. We've had a lot of problems with him, but he's obviously putting it all together now, and we're very hopeful of going on. Thank you very much indeed.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call forward Brendan Clements to accept the prize as the winning jockey. Brendan, I'd like to congratulate you on riding a very well-judged race. I understand that you're almost lost to this industry, that you went across to the trots, you were a trainee steward, but that you've come back and that you're now racing and winning races over here. Congratulations.
Distinguished guests, members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the Turf Club for and the Premier's office for the trophy. It's nice to get a nice trophy. Usually it's a whip, so this is an unexpected bonus. I'd like to thank Wally Mitchell. The way he's prepared the horse has been exceptional. All the staff at home, Wayne, Lee, Catherine, everyone concerned. It's a team effort, and even though we're standing out here, everyone enjoys the wins and everyone puts in, so it's great. To Mr. Nathanson and Mr. Saunders, I'd like to thank them for their confidence, giving me the ride. One stage there I was going to get left behind in the ruck and the stablemate was going to win. I don't think they would have been quite as happy, but it all worked out well. Once again, I'd like to thank for the trophy and thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask Wally Mitchell to come forward. Wally's the trainer and obviously did a superb job.
Mr. Julian Grill, Mr. Chairman of the Turf Club, members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Mr. Nathanson and Mr. Saunders for giving me their horses to train. They're great clients. And I'd like to thank Brendan for a great ride, and also Royal Scribe. Thanks very much.